Good evening, and welcome back to the second night of our 31 Tales of Halloween series. If you are watching, congratulations. That means that unlike the characters in tonight's tale, you have survived another night. If you will, please join us as we raise a glass in this dark communion.
Tonight we dine as a family. I propose a toast to this monumental moment as we ascend from one life to the next, Father declared with a triumphant look upon his face. I tried to take in my surroundings as my heart pounded frantically, in a sense of awestruck horror. The banquet room was dark, illuminated by only a gaselier and a few lit sconces on the wall. Everyone looked at Father in admiration as he lifted the goblet to his lips and recited, "This is his blood poured for you. Drink it and remember his sacrifice." To that decree, each of my family members, mom, sister, younger sister, brother, aunt, and cousin, lifted our own goblets and slurped deeply. Blood dripped down the side of Mom's lips as she nudged me. "We have to do this as a family, or it will not work." I took the goblet before me and winced at the thick, coagulated liquid that smelled thickly of iron. I pinched my nose and took a swallow. Thick globs of blood slowly moved down my throat as I began to cough. I could feel the blood coming towards my nostrils and gagged it back down again. Sister glared at me from across the table. "It's enough that you were late. Do not also be rude." Father, at the front of the room, adorned in robes of jade green, told us both to be quiet as younger sister giggled. "And this body," Father went on, "that we break tonight, may the meat of this flesh remind you of our quest." He leaned forward and pulled a rib from the trough and began to eat like a ravenous boar. After a sharp, sickening sound reverberated across the room as Father snapped the rib in half. When that was over, he projected his voice loudly as he could, "Eat now, my children, eat, my disciples." Everyone except me tossed their chairs to the side so that they could bend their bodies over the trough. Bones could be heard breaking, with only a squelch of blood for reprieve. Blood-soaked fingers met greedy mouths as the family suckled globular pieces of intestines. As if imitating a scene from a Disney film, my aunt and uncle leaned over the table and slurped the large intestine that flopped between them. Brother had popped out the eyes and with a piece of broken rib began spreading its jelly onto the heart. "You have to eat, sister," little sister said in her sing-song voice, through a mouthful of charred skin. "The liver should be satisfactory, plus I've heard it's rather tasty." Fear of what I was watching emphasized my growing disgust as I tried to make my body move. I wanted to scream, I wanted to move, but my body betrayed me, leaving me paralyzed where I sat. "Don't worry, sis, I'll help you out," my little sister said, as she picked up a piece of her cutlery and bent over the trough, producing from inside a reddish-brown sack. "Eat, eat, and help me reach." Despite myself, I felt my stomach rumble as I reached for a piece of the flesh. I looked into the trough, and as I did, what I saw made me sick. My stomach heaved up as I gazed upon the massacred body of my late husband.